I talk about this. And we got to head over to Houston, where one man was killed and four was injured in a club Chevron. I don't know how a club and a gas station work, but apparently we are going to find out today. So buckle up, buttercups. All right.
All new this morning, officers confirmed there are 5 victims from when a brawl broke out at a gas station parking lot overnight.
Police are telling us that this place is unofficially known as Club Chevron, and this is where people were gathered overnight. According to police, one person was killed when gunfire erupted along Cullen near Alameda Genoa in southeast Houston. We have ABC 13's Daniela Hurtado. She was the first reporter on the scene this morning and is joining us live. Good morning, Daniela.
Good morning. As the sun rises, police are still working to figure out what happened. At this point, law
Look at all those evidence markers. Is those hold on.
enforcement on scene tell us they still don't have a description of the shooter accused of starting this violent turn of events. We are learning from investigators that this all started with a verbal fight in the parking lot next to the Chevron on Cullen Boulevard and Alameda Genoa. Police say words then turned into physical fighting, and then a man is accused of pulling out a gun, running across the street, and shooting into a large crowd. We're told there were hundreds.
Look at that. Look at all those evidence markers. Look at that. That is insane. That is insane. What? This. Oh my God. Hold on. I went too far. Hold on.
We're told there were hundreds of people out here drinking and hanging out before the situation turned deadly. Police say all 5 of the victims are men, of which were all taken to the hospital. One of the men was beaten up. 3 were shot, including the person that died. And law enforcement are working to figure out how the 5th person was hurt exactly. The man that died, we're told by investigators, was in his 20s.
It's been happening for the last several weekends. It's sort of like a mini takeover of a parking lot, but it's not. People obviously, you can see, come here, hang out, they park their vehicles, they drink, they smoke.
Where's the code enforcement? Y'all been on this for a couple of weeks. I'm sorry. I know I stopped this mid video, and I normally don't do this like this. But where is the code enforcement? Y'all been knowing this been going on for several weeks because nobody didn't get shot or whatever and all that, because somebody get killed. And y'all don't know who the suspect is, whatever. There's no suspects was found. Y'all ain't found the man yet. If you're recording this video or whatnot, what do you mean? What do you mean several weeks, some kind of takeover? What do you mean?
They do whatever it is that they do out here. And this is the end result is people are bringing guns to these things, and alcohol and guns don't mix.
No
crime scene investigators working hard out here this morning. At least 46 crime scene markers on the ground right now. We are told by investigators that these markers are not only covering the casings that they're finding, but of course other evidence, including the blood trails they're spotting in this parking lot in connection to the shooting. Police are right now waiting for the businesses in this area to open up so they can look at the surveillance video and get a better picture of how and why this all happened. But one of the things that they say is concerning is that every person that was on the scene earlier was not cooperating. So this morning, this is a call to action. If you were at this party or know anything about it, they are needing witnesses to come forward.
They know who did it. This is the community. This is what we do. We protect the worst among us. We want the police to do your job. How can the police do their job and then the community be like, defund the police, and then you get the police and then you be like, okay, cop it. No, you gotta not protect the criminals.
So they can piece together what happened and who this shooter is. Reporting live, Daniela Hurtado, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Yeah, certainly hoping that those witnesses come forward this morning. Daniela, thank you.
What a scene.
Listen. All right, let me break this down for you all. Club Chevron. Why do y'all have a quote unquote Club Chevron? And then my man's over here, the detective. I'm gonna get on him too. He looked pretty nonchalant. Listen, he looked so nonchalant. Let me play him.
20s.
It's been happening for the last several weekends. It's sort of like a mini takeover of a parking lot, but it's not. People obviously, you can see, come here, hang out, they park their vehicles, they drink, they smoke. They do whatever it is that they do out here. And this is the end result is people are bringing guns to these things, and alcohol and guns don't mix.
Where is the enforcement? Where is the code enforcement? Where is the nuisance property citations? Why didn't have an issue against against commercial sites hosting unauthorized, and I know this statement more than a question, authorizing overnight gatherings. And this detective, I'm gonna get him a. You don't seem very pissed off about your job. You don't seem like you're determined to find these people. Now I know it could just be their parents or whatever and all that. I don't know. He could just work. Regardless, that should have been police officers patrolling. There should have been police officers patrolling the area, breaking it up. There is no excuse. There is no excuse. And again, the community side, we protect the worst among us. We know who did it. We know when they was gonna do it. And nobody don't want to be cooperative. Why don't want to be cooperative? Insane. And then they want to get on here, then they get on these apps or whatever and all that, get on these phones and talking about, oh man, they don't care about us and this, that, and the third black. Man, y'all don't care about yourselves. Clearly, y'all don't care about yourselves. I had a homeboy, I talked to him a couple months ago. He said, hey man, yeah, man, we pull this in Atlanta. He was like, hey man, yeah, we pull up on the spot somewhere. And it's from 9 to 2 in the morning. I said, 2 in the morning? He said, be on the way. I said, you ain't got no jobs. Nobody got no jobs. Nobody got no place to be. Nobody got no place to work to be. Nobody got no probation officer they got to report to by 9 a.m. Nobody got to go to some people, they don't have to go to the Medicaid office, the Social Security office or something like that. You ain't got no appointments and no way that you got to drop your kid off. You ain't got sugar, honey, icy to do. I was about to say the other word. It's Monday. It's Monday. I know I let out a few of them. It's Monday. But then I'm just going to Chaz over here at the night audit and so many others. We just going to report on it again. And I'm just going to call it out. Y'all don't love each other. Y'all don't love the community. Don't love each other. They don't love each other as they should. If they should, somebody should come forth and say, hey, I know who did it. Y'all, Tavius, Glock Tavius did this. Glock Tavius shot man. You know who did it. And y'all never cooperative with the police. Y'all want to say, do your job? No, Negro, do your job. Do your part. You know you can remain anonymous. You might hear saying you gotta tell nobody whatever and all that. You can remain anonymous. Who did it? You know who did it. You know who shot this individual. You know who all 4 of them know who shot. Oh man, it was dark outside, man. I ain't see that. Don't worry, listen, the surveillance video is gonna tell it. Hopefully the surveillance videos are in 4K. From the looks of this gas station or this little site here, it don't look like they use HD cameras or whatnot. It look like they use low-tech cameras or whatnot. I don't know. Look at that, this and that. Club Chevron. I don't see no damn Chevron in this video. Where's the Chevron at? Where's the Chevron? I see a beauty supply store. You can tell it's the hood. Yep. Beauty supply store. I don't see no Chevron. Where's the Chevron at? Because if this was a Chevron, so to speak, y'all have been cleared out. I don't understand. Again, where the code enforcement, the citations, where is all this at? And what, I don't know the dispatch time, the first nuisance report to active shooter call. Because somebody had this, somebody had to call the police and say, hey, there's a large gathering. If there was a concerned citizen, a concerned unnamed citizen that called and said, hey, yeah, 911, this is your call. May I help your call? Yeah, I'm seeing a gathering over here near the Chevron, some beauty supply store. Okay, can you report what's going on? Yeah, I just see loud music and smoking. I see they drinking, whatever and all that. And then, okay, we'll send an officer over there. And then you get off the phone with them, nobody shows up. But you show up when there's an active shooter, call. You should have showed up when there's a public nuisance call. That should not happen. That should not happen at all. It happened anyway, but it should not happen. Y'all, and then all y'all out there, y'all ain't got, and then for the people that's out there, again, y'all ain't got no jobs. Y'all ain't got no place to be. Y'all just out there cool. Y'all just out there kicking it. You know there's more to life. Your life does matter. Your life, I'm not saying the whole Black Lives Matter. Listen, Your life matters. It's valuable. There's more to that than hanging out. This can't be the life. This can't be this can't be it. This can't be your ceiling. This can't be where your story ends. Unfortunately, one man's life ends with. But for all y'all out there, this cannot be y'all story. Y'all gonna be like Walter Muhammad out there. 40-some-year-old, 50, listen, still out there boogity woogity. Man, you don't take your, listen, don't you got a doctor's appointment in the morning? That was another thing. Don't you have a doctor's appointment? Don't you got to get a prostate check or something like that? Don't you got heart? Let me y'all out there partying like y'all don't have heart complications, like you ain't got congested heart failure, whatnot. Or you ain't got, like you ain't dealing with a ailment, a cancer, whatnot. You need to be, come on, man. Listen, we got to do better. We got to do better. We need to do better. We ought to do better. We should want better for ourselves. Okay. But no. We keep on doing the worst we keep protecting the worst among us. We keep doing the worst shit amongst us. I know I just said, keep doing the worst stuff amongst us. And we're and don't want to tell. That's a shame. That is a shame. You could have been one, you got shot. You are the four that survived. You don't think that you could have been, that could have been you? That could have been you? But nah. All right, y'all. All right. Let me give them a, man, it's Club Chevron. I thought it's a gas station. I'm like, where's the gas station at? Y'all not even at the gas. Y'all know better because y'all knew better. The gas stations are well lit. And they probably got better cameras and they probably keep police over there. They like, no. Like my man's over there, the detective right there. Yeah, man, there's some kind of gathering last several weeks. It should have stopped several weeks ago. When it should have stopped when it happened. The first time the first call that went out, the first nuisance call that went out, because y'all knew about it because he talked about it. Oh, they was fighting all that. It should have dismantled right then and there. It should have continued. Anyway,